So this morning we're going to be getting into Proverbs chapter 21 verses 1 through 3. And the title, like it says, Need a Lift? So if you want to lift yourself and others up, this morning is just for you. Proverbs 21 verses 1 through 3. And I always read from right here. This is the New Living Translation. This is titled Every Man's Bible. But find a translation of the Bible that you can connect with and dive into, because there's just so many awesome lessons, and it's for me, it's just uplifting every day. I try and come up sometimes with what can I say that's really new and exciting and profound, and the bottom line is it's just uplifting and it's good. So invest your time in that. So Proverbs 21 verses 1 through 3 says, "The king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guides it wherever he pleases. People may be right in their own eyes, but the Lord examines their heart. The Lord is more pleased when we do what is right and just than when we offer him sacrifices." So the reason this is speaking to me this morning, it's a reminder that when we have an attitude of gratitude and positivity, it creates an environment where other people want to be around us. They're lifted up naturally through our connection with God and allowing him to speak through us. So as it says here at the beginning, the king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guides it wherever he pleases. So understand that when you are in a leadership role, even if you're not in a leadership role, first and foremost, we have to be leading ourselves, right? So we have to be connected with him and be able to be directed by him to lead ourselves first. Now, when we do that, everything else is able to improve. Our attitude improves, our confidence improves, our environment improves. And because people lift others up, especially, I always will often speak from a leadership perspective. Leaders are lifters, right? We lift the people up around us. And first, if we're lifting ourselves up, if we're focused on being directed by God, that helps to push our people. That helps to push the people around us up. It allows us to raise them up and move people beyond what their old boundaries may have been. It's allowing us to be more creative and grow, and therefore the people that are around us to be more creative and grow. You know, we all will lead ourselves, and people watch us for that example. So it's not just if you are a leader by title. When you are somebody that is surrounded by others, people are watching for your example. They're not watching for what you say, they're watching for what you do. And throughout these verses, it's referring to us being kind and good to people, being good humans, connecting to others, right? And it's one thing to be doing it on the outside, where it says here, people may be right in their own eyes, but the Lord examines their heart. God always knows what our deepest feelings are. God always knows what our deepest characteristics and our thoughts are. So it's one thing to be outwardly like pushing yourself, or you've heard people say baffle him with BS, right? It's one thing to be presenting yourself that way, but then have that sin or that frustration in your heart. People will always still see that. So when we're truly being kind and good people, not only are we lifted up, we lift up God to others, and it helps lift them up. You have to be aware that the people that are nearest to you, the people that are dearest to you, they're always watching you. They're watching you, and they become a reflection not just of what you say, but who you are at the deepest part. So lastly, kind of as we come to the end of these verses, and he talks about in verse 3, 21 verse 3, I sometimes have to take my glasses off. It's crazy. I can see now to read without my glasses. I know that's totally backwards. It says, "The Lord is more pleased when we do what is right and just than when we offer him sacrifices." So he's more focused on all of us. It's not just about those moments when we want to bring him to the center of our lives. It's not just about those moments when we're praying and connected to him. It is in all of the moments when we're focused on lifting other people up. It's in all the moments when we're doing what's right, when no one is looking, because God is always looking, right? He's always watching. It's not just about when we're offering our time or our prayers, or in those moments when we start to say, oh God, I really need you now. I need you to hear me. He's watching all the time for that consistency of our life. So I'll close again in that Proverbs 21 verses 1 through 3. The king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guides it wherever he pleases. People may be right in their own eyes, but the Lord examines their heart. The Lord is more pleased when we do what is right than just when we offer him sacrifices. So remember, if you are that person at the center, your heart is like a stream of water. Allow it to be directed by God. Allow it to be moved by God. Allow him to work through you and flow through you so that you might lift yourself up and others up to a place of more, that you can lift yourself and others up to a place of positivity and confidence and connection with God and love and faith. Because when you do that, God knows. God knows that those things are complete through you, and he will shine, you will shine, and it will allow you to lift all of the other people that are in your life up to a higher place. So I thank you for joining me this morning, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the messages like this. Again, if you know somebody that could use this message, lift them up this morning. Click that share button. I'd love to connect again some more. I do this each Monday morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, and I would love to see you back here. If you have questions or comments, drop them in the comments down below. I always try and get back to those, and I'd love to start a conversation with you. If you need prayer, feel free to message me directly. I know I'm connected with many of you on social media, or drop what you could use in the comments, and I'd love to connect with you in that way as well. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week, and I will see you back here next Monday morning, 7 a.m. for more Mornings with Mike. We'll talk to you soon, everybody.